In 2004, sport paid attention to a new breed of athlete. Athletes like Chantal Petitclerc, Jeff Adams, Chantal Benoit broke new ground. Through their performance and spirit, they told the world their time has come. Champions for Change, brought to you by the Canadian Diabetes Association, Nolly-Tour Worldifications, and Pfizer Canada.
I have a talent at something. I love doing what I do, and that's why I do it. But you only really pull the value out of it when it starts to make you a better person when you're not being an athlete. And I consider myself an athlete in so many different ways, and you know, in terms of defining what an athlete is it's really someone who works hard, who is committed, who has a dream.
My first impression of wheelchair basketball, I just fell in love. I like the speed, I like the fastnesses, the quicknesses, I like the intensity, the aggressivity, everything. I was just hooked, you know. I mean, it's fun, it's very fun, and when the fun is there, man, I mean, you just play.
If you're at the top like that and you make something that's so close to perfection, you know, like to get 5 gold medals and 3 world records, it's almost impossible. You know, everything needs to be so perfect down to the draw of the lanes and the temperature that morning. You know, it's like it's very magic. It doesn't help anybody to be, you know, overprotecting or having to be too sentimental about it. If there is a problem, there is a solution, and I think action is the best way to regain your self-confidence and to feel like you're part of something and you're doing something.
I think we have a lot of education to do in our society to let people know that, yes, that exists first, and yes, it can be played with the highest athlete, you know, in the world. Wheelchair sport has been invented after the Second War, back to 1950s.
Well, just to give you some background, these games started in the 60s, in the summer, and then 1976 was the first winter Paralympic Games. And it was very much a medical model, rather than about the competition itself and about winning and losing.
So even if at that point it was like a tool to reinsert people with a new injury in society to use wheelchair sport to feel confident about themselves, for the last 30 years, wheelchair sports is pretty much placed at the highest level.
But it's really the equipment that allows for fair competition. And it's an interesting thing when you think about the stereotype of a physical disability, and you know, if you allow people who do not have disabilities to compete in a wheelchair, it turns that stereotype on its head because they have a disadvantage. So for someone with a physical disability to have an advantage in a physical way because of this piece of equipment, to me is amazing, and it's too big of an opportunity to allow to go by without, you know, taking advantage of it.